Welcome back to the Narcissist Show. This is episode 21, part 2 of everything I was getting into yesterday, just because there was so much. I don't want to dig into it, go completely nuts and have it all in one. It's worth to. It really is. Like, if you're not terrified about what's going on right now, you're a leftist, really. Like, you're a Biden supporter. Which, by the way, crickets from all of them so far. Like, you saw so many posts before the election. You did. And I'm okay with that. You're supporting your person. Completely okay with that. But it's amazing how quiet they've all gotten. Even the most feverishly crazy of his supporters have gone, about what he's done because of everything he said he was going to do, and now what he's done. And we're going to get back into why this makes me crazy today. Because it should make all of us crazy. It really should. And things I didn't hit yesterday include some pretty important stuff. There's a lot that's happened because of this election. There's a lot that happened before. There's a lot that's happened after. There's just a lot. And, people don't realize these things, and they don't pay attention to these things. And, I think if you did, it would show you a lot of who your allegiances are to. First thing I'd like to hit is Speaker of the House, who I don't necessarily like, but her feelings. Remember, right after the election, when she agreed to the smaller stimulus bill. For months and months, she said, it wasn't good enough. It's not big enough. It doesn't cover enough. Well, we spent all kinds of money in foreign countries, and the original ones, which, we're kind of screwed, and we're sending money to them for gender studies and stuff. Like, that's ridiculous. I'm pretty sure the Kennedy Center got money twice when they weren't even open. So how in the hell are they that bad with their money? That's a whole nother question. But when Speaker Pelosi said, because, we have a new president now, when she was asked, how can you support a smaller bill now after you denied it for, 4, 5, 6 months? Oh, it's because we have a new president now. Well, that should be enough to tell you. They don't care. It was all a ploy to hurt Americans and to help their candidate get elected. Like, it was so little, it's not enough, it's too little, blah, it doesn't help people. But yet, the second Joe Biden won the election, which is a whole other topic, there she was going, what? How can you accept it now? Because we have a new president. Like, that should not be the view of people. Just because their party won, suddenly it's okay because they have a new president coming in. Like, if you are not bothered by that, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, it shouldn't matter which party is in the White House. It shouldn't matter at all. Not one bit. They should be passing things to help, people, small businesses, schools to get the supplies, and even though I think they've gotten way more than enough money to do what they have to do, and that's been proven because a lot of private schools and public schools in most states are open. Way more than the 1% increase he hopes to do, Joe Biden. Like, he's not making anything better. That's actually at a worse rate than we already are right now. But just we have a new president now. Like, if that doesn't bother you, when people say, why does it bother you so much? Like, because that shouldn't happen. Like, it shouldn't be, well, we have a new president now, so I can accept this because he's of my party. Like, no, you got elected to do one simple thing. To be there to represent the people of your district. It shouldn't be, well, we have a new president, so it's okay if I accept a smaller bill now. because Donald Trump isn't going to be president anymore. Like, I'm sorry. If you don't find that to be partisan, you're an idiot. A complete and utter idiot. See, part two, I'm not pulling punches this time. Like, no one should get away with saying that. At all. No one. I don't care what side you're on. Left, right, independent, who cares? It shouldn't be, well, we have a new president now, so it's okay for me to pass it now, right after the election. And yet people support her. Well, she literally withheld the funds from the American people, small businesses, everyone, for months. When we saw videos of her with all of her ice cream, and her ice cream supply cost more than most people had at the time. Because, you know, they don't have taxpayer dollars and a guaranteed paycheck. I know, coming from me. If you're in the VA, that's paying for you. Yeah, I earn that. I don't get elected every couple of years to keep doing the same thing I'm doing, which is just partisan garbage. So yeah, I have a problem with that. If you don't have a problem with that, that's on you. You need to do some soul searching. That's all on you. I'm not going to talk trash, but there's something wrong with you if it's okay for her to put off forever the stimulus package until Joe Biden won. Like, it shouldn't come down to, well, we have a new president now, so I can accept it. I'm sorry, you should accept it. If you can accept it when he's the president, you should accept it when he's not the president, when he's not elected, when he's not the president-elect. Like, you should accept it then, too, because there were people suffering. That's why I care. Because people in this country and small businesses and all kinds of people were screwed. And you kept not caring about it. Oh, but it's okay now because we have a new president. If she passed it then, she could have passed it months before. But all you people, oh, that's okay. Why? You hate Trump. Because you listen to the leftist mainstream media. You don't actually pay attention to anything he did. You don't look it up. You just listen to them. Between CNN, MSNBC, the Daily Fail. I know it's been disproven. Just like the injecting with bleach thing. Even your own fact checkers have said, yeah, he never directly said that. But there you all are believing it because they kept spewing it out of the TV screen every day, and you people kept listening to it. Like, so yeah, I have a problem with that. Playing games should not affect political anything. Like, you have people, you have brains. Think about it. Use your head every once in a while. Then it comes down to them cutting down, you know, Keystone XL pipeline. How about you people that are truck drivers? I know a few of them, actually. So, Drew, you're not the only one. I know a few. What happens now that we, you know, stop the XL pipeline, and then he's trying to stop all fracking on federal lands where they're already doing the stuff. And we stop doing it all together and we stop making our own energy, it's going to come up. Gas prices are up right now. What do you think is going to stop them from stopping you from having a job? Because taxes are going to go up and the price of energy is going to go way up, and your companies are like, well, sorry, guy. All right, we're only worried about our bottom line. Because I know people that are listening to this right now that have listened to it, that have seen it, that have been there. What's going to happen? Do you think the companies are going to, when they have to pay more taxes and pay higher energy costs when they're paying it out of their own thing, do you think they're going to keep you on? Like, that is just absolute tomfoolery, crazy, everything. Well, we've already seen grocery stores do it. Because they don't care about the people that are working there. They just care about the bottom line. Which is why they closed down 2 stores, at least, just right away in California, when they made grocery store employees are supposed to make $4 more an hour. What? 2 closed down right away. Like, that's how it's going to turn. Sooner or later. It might not be happening to you now, but it's going to happen. You can call me crazy all you want, but hey, gas prices are up. The cost of a lot of things are up. Inflation was up. Look it up. It really was up so far. Since then. Since inauguration, inflation is way up. You might, oh, it's only a little number, but it's the highest it's been since, well, and energy costs, let's throw them in there too. It's the highest it's been since COVID first started, when everyone was stuck at home, so everyone was spending more money on energy because they were home more. I think that's a big jump. And it's going to keep going higher because we keep printing more money. Like, I don't get how people are, oh, that doesn't mean anything. It's not going to affect me. Yeah, it is, sooner or later. That's why I worry about these things. Because sooner or later, it's going to affect everyone I know, and it already is. Yet people are still telling me I'm crazy. I know I'm crazy. Guess what? I'm crazy, and I'm right. One thing my darling ex-wife told me was, Jesse, it's not that you always think you're right. It's that you always end up being right. Because I think about these things to no end. I worry about people other than myself, to include people living in the country, people in the oil business, people trucking, people doing everything. Because sooner or later, all this craziness by executive fiat of all things, because we're not actually going to put anything through Congress or Senate. Why would we do that? We'll just use executive orders, even though those are, that's what dictators do. I have a big problem with all of it. Just like them trying to get rid of the act so that taxpayers don't have to pay for abortions in the country and elsewhere. There's people that religious preference is completely against it, so they shouldn't have to pay for it. But they're working on a way to get rid of the act. It's the Howe Act. However you pronounce it, you can go into it, but those people should not have to pay for abortions and things they don't believe in. But yet, they're trying to do it. It's like they're trying to impeach him right now, and they're just editing stuff which is against Congress's, and the Senate's laws. Can't have edited video. They're editing out as much as they can to make it fit their thing, their agenda. It's all they care about. There's people tell me I'm crazy because I'm supporting it. No, I'm not crazy because I support what I know what the actual Constitution and the laws are. Even in the Senate. Well, people should not be getting screwed and shafted because people like AOC should not be getting put on a pedestal even though she lied about what happened that day because they never even hit her building. Pardon my hiccup. Like, it's just, people are okay with it. Like, you should not be okay with your elected officials who are supposed to represent you lying through their teeth and doing whatever they want, regardless of what you think, just to play partisan politics. And this goes on both sides. I don't care. We need to fix this system. The swamp that Donald Trump, who you a lot of people hate, what? We need to get rid of it. Why? Because they're all just out to whatever special interest is paying them. Because they've been there for so long. Like, some of them have been there for decades on both sides. And yet you idiots just fall right into it. Guess what? That irritates me. Like, a lot of people, tens of millions of people in the country are being affected. And you guys are going, no, whatever, what doesn't affect me. Sooner or later, all the stuff that's affecting them is going to affect you. Sooner or later, they will hit a mark. And it will affect you, and it will screw you completely. But you don't care because it's not affecting you right now. Between getting rid of fracking and oil, natural gas. What do you think the prices of those are going to do? Again, they're going to raise. They're going to keep going up. They're up. And like you, as a truck driver, screwed. The people on the pipeline, screwed. The small communities where the pipeline runs through and all these people are staying in hotels and eating at the restaurants, screwed. It's not run through big cities. It's run through the middle of nowhere, the people that need the help from it, and they're screwed. Like, so if I'm crazy for thinking that they should be taken care of too, then, so be it. Screw it. I am. I just don't understand how you people, because it's not affecting you, don't find it to be bothersome. Like, there's other people in the world besides you. There's a lot of other people besides me. So I say what? Comment. I always tell you, comment. Tell me I'm an idiot. I don't care which way you think, but start the conversation because there's people besides you in the country. And all the people during this impeachment, what, making everyone that voted for Trump out to be white supremacists, racists, scumbags, jobless, uneducated idiots. That could be the farthest from the truth, but yet they keep spewing it, and people on all those networks keep believing it. I have a problem with that. Because it's not just all idiots voting for him. And he was blunt and forward of what he was going to do, and he actually did it. How about Joe Biden? Well, he said, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do this. That's dictatorship, and he's doing it all. Which is why I think all of his posts and all of his followers, why? Because he lied. That's what they do. All politicians, really. But damn, he's hitting a new mark. And it bothers me. I don't know how it doesn't bother you, but it bothers me to death. What they're getting away with and how much damage they're doing. It should bother you. Should completely bother you. 100% you should be offended by the stupidity and the ridiculousness and the lies and everything going on right now, but no one ever pays attention. That's the problem. We always used to say, we don't have access to education of everything they're doing, and that's the big problem. And now everyone has all this stuff, and everyone's always worried about stupid memes and cat videos. Look what this animal's doing. And no one actually pays attention to anything any of them are doing, because you can find them online on the Congress's website. Like everything they're doing to verify or disverify everything they said or you thought. But yet here we are, still dealing with this. So now that I've hit over 16 and a half minutes, I figure I might as well go because I've lost all your attention spans at this point. But you know what? Tomorrow will be part 3, and maybe we should all just, again, like I keep saying, talk, look stuff up, educate, pay attention to everything going on. Because until everyone does that, we're going to stay in this garbage dump that we are of a country because of everything going on. Because people have so much disinformation, they keep spreading it to the right because there's a lot on the left too. Just look it up. You'll find out. But they don't think any of you will look it up because they'll think you're stupid. And you just keep listening to everything they say. But again, once we're done, screw it. Whatever you think, you think. But at least look the stuff up. And I love y'all. I really do. The people that like this, follow the page on all the platforms. Like it, comment, do whatever you want. I appreciate everyone, no matter what side you're on. But right now, everything that's going on, everyone needs to figure it out and start paying attention. Because it's not helping America at all. At all. So again, like, follow, comment. Tell me what you think. Not enough people do that, I think. And until next time, I love y'all and peace.